new photos released by the federal government give us a look at the case being built against Ikaika Kang. Now, this one here, prosecutors say, shows him kissing the ISIS flag. And they released these documents today, arguing that Kang should remain in custody.
And in the end, that federal judge agreed that Kang is to be held without bond. He is in a federal cell tonight. Manolo Morales has been following the story, joins us with the latest now. Manolo.
Howard and Marissa, Kang's attorney did not object to having his client remain in custody. He wants Kang to undergo a full mental health evaluation, and he says it's something the Army should have done years ago. The U.S. Attorney's Office filed new documents today to support its case on why Kang should remain in federal custody. Among them are pictures of Kang, who appears to be holding the ISIS flag. There's another picture the prosecutors say is Kang holding and kissing the ISIS flag. Other pictures show Kang holding a rifle, which prosecutors say shows Kang teaching ISIS fighters. Kang's attorney, Bernie Brevard, tells us the Army should have given Kang a mental health evaluation years ago when he was already showing signs of radicalism. But instead, he says federal agents posing as ISIS sympathizers egged him on. Kang was arrested by federal agents Saturday after he allegedly pledged his allegiance to ISIS and threatened to kill people. Prosecutors say they had been investigating him for about a year.
You know, it looks to me that they've exploited his mental illness and just thrown, again, gasoline on the fire of his mental illness and to get him to commit a crime that they could arrest him for.
Would that be entrapment?
It sounds pretty close to that, doesn't it?
What is it you would like to say to him if you have the opportunity to talk to him?
Just hold him there. You have a support group. Just relax. And I'll be there for him. And it's like the old Navy saying, we don't leave our men behind.
That's Kang's father, and he showed up at the hearing and was in tears when he saw his son in the courtroom. He was hoping he could get a chance to talk to his son, but that never happened. In fact, Kang never even looked toward the gallery when he was in the courtroom. Now, it's still not clear when and where the mental evaluation will take place. Kang is scheduled for a preliminary hearing on July 24th. We will let you know what happens. Manolo Morales, KHON 2 News.